today's game.
Well, a lot of good things happened on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown. Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
The defense gets the sack.
A lot of things to look at if you're a quarterback in this league now, isn't it? You're looking at safeties, you look at linebackers, but you forget, hey, these corners can blitz. Good disguise, good timing, and a nice sack by the corner.
Let's go. Ready. Forward.
Comes away with it. What a job by the receiver, climbing the mountain and coming down with the reception.
Wow, climbing the mountain, that is a new one. What a good job. You're right. These wide receivers in the NFL now, they can go up and make unbelievable catches. And remember, you can't hit them until they come to the ground. That gives them a little more courage. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Gains 15.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
What a way to start the game. First possession touchdown. And with that touchdown, they've grabbed the lead here early in the first.
Boy, it's always nice to jump out to lead in a football game. It just takes pressure off of you. And what it does, it puts the pressure on the other team. A good spot after scoring that touchdown.
Waves his arm, and he's going to make a fair catch.
Let's go. Fred, 38. Fred, 38.
First down at the 20. Gordon's got it on the handoff. Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. This season, ranking second in the NFL when it comes to passing yards per game.
Get ready. Fred, 38.
The Chargers from the 22. And the flag is down. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. That leads us to second down. Gordon's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. And it's knocked down. And now here's the Ravens line up on defense. Can anyone on this defensive unit find out a way to stop the passing attack? The Chargers have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down.
Well, let's go. Fred, 38.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Ricardo Rocket with the catch. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for this offense. So this offense fails to move the chains here on third down, and that's an early win for this defensive team.
Yeah, it was. Good job by the defense. I like what they did. Now can the offense come on the field and get involved and make something happen and get some emotion on that sideline for that football team.
Set up, return. Here he goes. That return's good for about 5. The Ravens offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
The Ravens are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. And now, let's take a look at the Ravens offense, starting with the offensive line. It's a bunch that knows how to control the line of scrimmage, which gives the quarterback the time to throw to give this team now one of the highest passing yardage totals we've seen in the NFL. They'll go ground, wide to the left, and gains maybe 4. And now here's the Chargers defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. The Ravens this time will go with 2 tight ends. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
They're set to punt it away now. Hyde's got a chance this time. Still on his feet. Hyde's met at the 37.
The Chargers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Chargers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
They'll try over again on 2nd down.
Let's go.
It's Williams with the sack.
Good cornerbacks become great cornerbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
On the way, 3rd down. Gordon's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Looking across the middle, and it's swatted away. What did their defensive coordinators say to us on Friday, Phil? Something like 3rd down is where we need to win this football game. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely. They love it. 3rd down defense is what it's all about in the NFL, and the defense came through that time with a nice stop.
That's a gain of only a yard.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Ravens offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Anytime you get over 4 yards on 1st down, it doesn't matter what the play is. Is it a run or a pass? That time, nice throw by the QB. Now they're in great position. 2nd down and short.
The Ravens bring in an extra tight end for this play. They'll run it here. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
It'll be 3rd down. Press coverage all the way. The Ravens get a 1st down. He's in the clear.
It is hard to make a tackle from behind out there in open space with the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
The Ravens have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. First and goal from the 9. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
It's now second down.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Almost intercepted that time.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Breaking huddle at the 12-yard line. The Ravens come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
And that'll send them into the second quarter with a decent lead here, Phil Simms.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and you got a little lead like this, and the quarter's about to change. Don't be overconfident, man, because there's a long way to go. You got to keep playing hard.
Tackles made right around the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
First down at the 26. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 32. That's his first reception today. Second down coming up. The Chargers lined up in the pistol. Webb nearly picks off that throw.
Well, when you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage, it takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
Gordon's in the backfield. Single back set. 3rd and 4. Green on the receiving end. They bring in the extra tight end. The Chargers will take the snap from the 40. Bryant pushing in his face and takes him down.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
He's hit as he throws it. The Chargers still driving as the second quarter gets underway. This is 3rd down. The Chargers need to get to the 50 for a first down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Kyle Arrington has the interception. We've got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
The Ravens come out with a split backfield. The Ravens take it from the 38. Unbelievable grab. That's another reception. Give him 2. The Ravens are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Bridgewater's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
Coming to the line at the 44. Bridgewater by himself in the backfield. From the gun. Doug Baldwin with the ball. Robinson's in on the tackle.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They run the counter play.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 4 on the play. Coming to the line at the 38. From the gun. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Chargers offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right. They're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense.
Snatches it with one hand. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. Phil, that's one of the best one-handed catches we've seen all year, isn't it?
Jim, that's one of the best. You don't see many this outstanding. And these wide receivers, if they can't get two hands on the football, they've taught themselves over time just to go up and stretch as far as they can and get that one hand on it. And it is amazing how many times they make the catch.
And intercepted. On his way. The 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. Got the hand up into the sky, and that means fair catch. The Chargers with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game.
Bruce Irvin has the sack.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. Gets a sack on the quarterback. And nowadays, you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Loss of 2 on that play. A lot of yardage to make up here after that sack. It's second down. Gordon's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. And here we have second down. The Chargers line up in the pistol offense.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Ladarius Webb with an interception. They are completely out of sorts offensively, and now they add to the damage with the interception, Phil.
Yeah, when you get in situations like this, go back to the really simple things. Don't take a chance. Execute what you know you can do. If you do that, that'll give you some confidence, and then you'll start playing a lot better.
Has space. Brought down at the 26. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Chargers lined up in the nickel. Handoff. Trying to find an opening to the right. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Second down and 3 following that nice run. Double tight end formation. Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter. Gilmore's got the catch and the first.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Bridgewater's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First and goal. Elvis Dumerville brings the quarterback down.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Loss of 4 on the play. Coming up to the line of scrimmage at the 11. Bridgewater's alone in the backfield. From the shotgun. It's caught by Devontae Parker. Butler's there that time for the tackle.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Third and goal to go from the 2. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
That time the defense was ready. Third and short. They were expecting pass, and that's what they got. And the pass is incomplete. Now we have a fourth down situation.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
He thinks twice about returning this one and signals fair catch. The Chargers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Second down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Green's going to pull in the bullet pass. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
First down at the 33. And it's batted down.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
The Ravens will come out in the dime. The Chargers take it from the 33. Has his man.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And now here's the toss. Ryan Cushing puts it into that play.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
First down here after the run. first down. Power surge. Touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Chargers getting set for the point after. Inside of the uprights. Lined up now in kickoff formation. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Ravens bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. They're setting up screen. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
3rd and 6 coming up. The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel. The Ravens from the 27. Down the field. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Hyde's going to take this one from the 20. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. And a run back of about 5. The Chargers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Let's go.
1st down at the 25. And that pass is just thrown away. Second down. The Ravens sat at the line. Dime package.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds. Marquette down for another reception. Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
Second and 10 coming up.
Get ready. Press 38. Press 38. Get ready. Press 38.
The Chargers take it from the 43. But the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Well, when it's 3rd long, I just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
He'll throw it over the middle. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Set up now at the 36.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Throws the pass. And that's Hill who almost takes it away. The Chargers come out in the pistol. The Chargers snap it at the 36. Going for the deep ball. What a catch. The Chargers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. From inside the red zone.
First down following the long play.
Drop back, shotgun formation. And it's knocked down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in position like this, you can knock it down.
Should be an easy one here.
The kick is through for 3. A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tucker has the ball on the tee, ready to begin the 3rd quarter. With this kick, the second half is underway. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Chargers will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. That keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Well, when you see a throw that bad, there's a couple things that can happen. Maybe a defensive player flashed in front of him, or maybe the quarterback just lost control of the football.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And it's swatted away.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
Third down.
Let's go.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
The Chargers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
He's going to try and return this punt.
Picks up 8 here. The Ravens come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
First down at the 40. Doug Baldwin makes the catch.
2nd and 1 on the way.
The Ravens at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
They'll go ground. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 3.
Finds his mark. Robinson's all over that offense and brings him down.
The defense accepts the penalty.
3rd long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
Following that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 13. It's a 2 tight end formation. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
Sometimes on 3rd long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 3rd down and 13.
That's a ball that should have been caught.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Chargers offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Gordon's going to secure the handoff. Gordon's tackled down at the 17. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. From the gun. Makes the catch in open space.
And it's Webb there to meet him.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Out of the shotgun formation. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
3rd catch today so far.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
Coming to the line at the 32.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
From the shotgun.
To the sideline and complete.
How about that? We just saw the fly route straight down the field by the receiver. Long throw by the quarterback and a nice completion. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown. look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The Ravens' return team is ready.
Just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Two tight ends on the field here.
First down at the 22. Parker's got it on a pass that had some heat.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation.
Lorenzo Taliaferro has the grab.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The Chargers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Second down and 5.
Finds his mark. And a die's there to take him down.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing, and you got to be part of the pass game. That was a wonderful job. Catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards. Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. And it's Eric Weddle who makes the tackle.
The Ravens did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Bridgewater's now completed 4 in a row.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Here's the handoff.
A game breaker. Touchdown.
And now that we're almost in the fourth and they've just increased their lead, could it be time to rest the starters, Phil?
Oh, no, Jim, not even close to that yet. We got a long way to go. You've seen it many times in the NFL. Big leads have a way of just disappearing. So I'm not counting this one over by any means.
And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Chargers ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
And that Shields, who almost came away with the pick.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Let's go.
Second down and 10.
And it's complete to Keenan Allen. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nantz. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Get ready.
First down and 10.
Scrambling now.
On target.
The Chargers have been able to count on their tight end today. Green's been a big target across the middle of the field.
You said it right. They depend on him. He's one of the best in the NFL. And when you're one of the best tight ends in the NFL, they are going to find ways to get you the football.
Coming to the line at the 30.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Takes off with it. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Ravens take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Looks like they're in press coverage here. 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. And that's Raji in on the stop.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go.
The give. Keeps his legs moving. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You want to be a running back in the NFL, I'll say this. You better be able to break some tackles. We saw multiple tackles broken that time. Good job.
The Ravens will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th.
The football sits at the 40.
The Chargers with a nickel look here on defense. Gets it again. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Second and 10 coming up. The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. Browns there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Gets the handle here. Flowers is the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Chargers lined up in the nickel. 2nd and 12. They feed it to him one more time.
Well, Jim, they didn't pull the defense at all. 2nd down, you run the football, hoping to make it 3rd and short. Then you lose yards, 3rd longs. They're hard to get in the NFL.
They break huddle at the 18-yard line.
Bridgewater by himself in the backfield. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Looking across the middle, another takeaway.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
The Ravens come out in a dime package.
Get ready. 588.
Takes it from the gun. Green's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. Out of the gun. Mullins got the catch and the first. That's his third catch of the day.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Now 1st and 10. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Wasting no time now for this next play.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
The Ravens with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
2nd and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. And a flag comes out.
It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
The Chargers line up, split backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. Oliver has the catch. Gains 19.
If they're going to take away all the receivers down the field, throw it short to your running back, and look what they can do in the open field. Nice run by the running back.
Let's go.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. And he takes off. Off the mark.
Good job that time by the defense. They let the quarterback get outside the pocket, but they stay in place, they show their discipline, and there's nowhere to throw it.
Let's go. 38.
2nd and goal from the 9.
When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The line of scrimmage right at the 9.
Well, let's go. 38. 38.
3rd and goal from the 9. The Chargers. Touchdown. This game is tight. Bill, that touchdown could prove to be the difference maker for this team, but still they need their defense to kind of capture that same energy and give the ball back to them so they have a chance to drive down again and next time take the lead.
Yeah, you know, Jim, I think the defense is going to have the energy and all that. I'm looking at the offensive side. Can they have the courage to call some plays that maybe the defense is not expecting? That's what they need to do here.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Ravens offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Ravens take it from the 23. Makes the reception. That's a gain of 6.
This quarterback is not going to throw it down the field unless somebody is wide open. That time, nobody's wide open, so he throws it short and gets a few yards.
Bridgewater's completion percentage, 60% on the day. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Makes the reception. Manti Te'o takes him down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Playing press coverage to the outside. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the 4th, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. We're late in the game, and the offense is in no hurry. Almost intercepted.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's third and long. And you always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
Now, looking at third down.
The Ravens are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
Really good defensive play call there on third down. The defense comes up with the stop. Now they give their offense a try here late in the game to win.
The punt is kicked out of bounds.
The Chargers getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop. This is a time where the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful, trailing, needing points to get back into this one.
Well, it's so hard to do this nowadays, to jar the football out of the hands of the receiver, but the defender did it that time. He hit him, that football came loose, incomplete pass.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Second down and 10. Launching it deep. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Well, it's a tight game up to this point. You got third and long. You're losing by a few points. You can't win the game on this play, but I'll tell you what, you can sure lose it. If you force this football down the field, you have a turnover, it could be the end of the game.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Third down and 10. And that's going to be a 3-and-out.
Sometimes when you have a lead, your defense is on the field. You just want one of your guys to come through and make a play. That time, nice play by the defensive player. Now it's fourth down for the offense.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel.
It's intercepted. He's brought down.
Give a lot of credit to the defense this time. They got the offense backed up. It's inside its own 20. They're aggressive, and being aggressive gives them a chance to get the interception, and they make it. Nice play.
Takes it from the strong eye. Touchdown, Ravens.
Finding the end zone for touchdown number 7 on the year.
Makes the PAT. The Chargers ready to return the kick. Signals fair catch.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Chargers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Last play before the 2-minute warning.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
And that's Hill who almost takes it away. Third down now. The Chargers get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Stevie Johnson has the catch. 2 minutes to go in the second half. The coach is going to go for it. Back at the line. They're going for it on fourth. The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. Brandon Oliver with the grab.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. With in-zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect the completed pass, and that's what they got at this last play.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Get ready. Grab 38.
First down at the 30. Almost intercepted. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. Huge third and long coming up, and they're certainly in four-down territory as well. The Chargers come to the line. First down marker at the 40. Looking long. Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. Crucial play here. Fourth down on the way. And the pass is picked off, and that will all but do it.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Ravens offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
The defense will take the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Chargers with a nickel look here on defense. The Ravens snap it at the 36. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. A dive's there to make the tackle.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving. So what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody two things. Stay in bounds and put two hands on the football.
Second down and 13. To the ground. That's a gain of 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Well, they came in off a win, and they get another one here today.
Hey, 2 weeks in a row, Jim, you play good football, you win. That's a lot of positive reinforcement. You feel good about what you're doing, and there's no way you think you'll lose the following week.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now. It's the NFL EA Sports, and we're getting set for an AFC North matchup as we join you from Paul Brown Stadium.
Well, Phil, we've got a terrific matchup at running back. Two of the most dangerous backs in the NFL about to meet, go toe-to-toe. How do you see it?
Well, you know what? It's not always about the quarterback when you talk about NFL games. And here's a great example of it today. The game of football is still about the most physical team wins. And when you have running backs like this, the more physical team will win.
Shotgun time here for Joe Flacco. First down at the 27. Gets it out for the completion for a gain of about 5.
Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this. Second down and 5. Strong eye handoff here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Press coverage all the way.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. Allen's going to get it from the eye. And now we'll take a look at the Bengals defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
The Bengals lined up in the nickel. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
Third down after the sack.
The Ravens need to get to the 50 for a first down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Incomplete.
The Ravens put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
He wants to return this one.
Gains 17.
The Bengals know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Ravens packing the box here. 46 formation. The Bengals have it at the 29. Running room. Gains 17.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down here after the run.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
And Bernard is brought down. Here's the Bengals offense. A week ago, they had no ability to hold on to the football, giving it away 4 times.
Second down now. He makes the catch.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The Bengals are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Green's going to pull in the bullet pass. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
The football sits at the 34.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. The Bengals will take the snap from the 35. Gavin Escobar has the catch. Gains 16.
If you want to stop big pass plays in the NFL, play cover 4. But what it doesn't stop is these short passes underneath.
The Bengals now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And they're all over him for the sack.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
This will be second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Snapping out of the gun. Jones got it on a pass that had some heat. They will snap it now at the 7-yard line.
First down here after the completion.
Handoff made. Bernard off the left side. And pick up about 4. And now here's the Ravens defense. And this bunch, well, their whole career was about rushing the quarterback. And they got to the quarterback 8 times last week. The Bengals still possess the football as we begin the second quarter.
Let's go.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Touchdown, Bengals. They've got the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
The Bengals are ready to kick it away. Football at the 3. Flacco's lined up. 2 tight ends set. The Ravens have it at the 34. Looking to go down the field here. There's a flag out.
That was a nice job by the defense. Being alert for the downfield throw. The defensive back in good position results in an incompletion.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line.
First down at the 21. Here's the handle. That is a strong eye. And it's Geno Atkins there to meet him.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Bengals defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and 2. Reaches out and snatches it. Picks up 8 here.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points. Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Over the line. Touchdown. And it didn't take long for them to get this game right back to even here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, that was a nice drive on the offensive side. That makes you feel good, and you just to execute so many plays and find a way to get down there and score a touchdown.
Personal foul, late hit on the kicker, and that will be a 15-yarder.
Jim, it's inexcusable. How can you rough the kicker in a situation like this? Football teams practice this every single day. That's what they work on from the start of training camp. Such a big mistake. We'll see if it comes back to haunt.
The Bengals now come to the line. 2nd quarter of a tie game. Scores 7-7. First down at the 20. Courtney Upshaw brings the quarterback down.
You know you have a good defense in the NFL when you can sack the quarterback without blitzing, and the defense did it that time.
Second down here. Throws the pass. And it's batted down.
You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, 3rd and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run. And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion.
Let's go.
And it's knocked down. 1 quarter in the books, and the defense continues to shine.
Yeah, awesome first quarter from both defenses. I like what they're doing on their sides. They're taking some chances. Both coordinators had good game plans, and we can see they're working so far in this game.
Going to try his luck here. Breaks free. That picks up 11. Run back of about 12. Flacco's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. First down at the 46. Breaks out of the tackle. That picks up 7.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
That's 2nd down coming up.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving them hand signals. When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
It's third down coming up.
Flacco by himself in the backfield. Out of the shotgun. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
First and 10.
Flag is out. Brian Quick has the catch.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Coming to the line at the 15-yard line. The Bengals go with the dime formation here on defense. Flacco's going back to the air on this play. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Coming up, second down. They bring in the extra tight end.
Handoff by Flacco. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Third down on the way.
The Ravens have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Flacco standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Ravens in for the score.
That marks his 5th touchdown pass this season.
The point after is good. The Bengals are ready to return the kick. Fair catch signal made.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Bengals weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
Loss of 5 on the play.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Green net at the 37.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
This play set up by the long gainer. Courtney Upshaw brings the quarterback down.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just sent the front 4. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 30.
And he's sacked again.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
On the way, third down. The corners retreating.
The Bengals come to the line with an empty backfield.
They'll go shotgun here.
And they deck him.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
The Bengals will have to punt the football.
He'll have a chance for a return.
And he's brought down right at the 43. And a run back of about 11.
The Ravens ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
From the gun, Flacco.
Going for the home run.
But it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Third and 9 after that last incompletion.
Shotgun time here for Joe Flacco.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Hankerson makes the play.
The Ravens on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Flacco's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Rashad Perriman with the catch.
Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows. This man was put on this defense for this reason alone. Make the big hits. Give your team some momentum and also put a little fear in those offensive players when they get the football.
That leads us to 2nd down. Double tight end formation. Brings it in.
Denard's in on the tackle.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
First down coming up. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Has the grab.
Denard's there to make the tackle.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
A short field goal try on the way.
And he puts it through for 3. That'll wrap up the 2nd quarter here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the 2nd half. All right, Larry, thanks a lot. 2nd half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field.
Signaling for fair catch. The Bengals offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Let's go. Let's go. 38.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Pass is intercepted. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Well, when you study the offense and you know what they're going to do, you're able to make plays like that. You time the interception perfectly, you make the catch, and you take it all the way back for the score.
The Ravens getting set to kick it away.
And the fair catch is made.
The Bengals just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 20. Will go ground. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. From the gun.
And the catch is made by Giovanni Bernard.
It'll be third down.
Let's go. 38.
From the gun. Jones there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
The Bengals in the pistol formation. First down and 10. Bernard looking for a lane. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 45. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. It's Bernard in the backfield. Set up screen. Has his man. Second down, about 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The Bengals will come out in the pistol.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. Third catch today so far.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Driving extra
extra point is good. The Ravens return team is ready.
Steps up and fields it at the 2. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Ravens offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things changed in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Ravens have it at the 29. Here's the quick toss. Picked up a couple that time.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
After running it, it's second down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Flacco will take it from the gun.
Looking across the middle, and this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. Third and 9 coming up.
Flacco from the shotgun.
Intercepted.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. What a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
Loss of a couple that time. The Bengals offense coming back onto the field after a touchdown drive the last time they had it, and they certainly attacked that secondary and got there via the pass.
Well, Jim, let me ask you this. How would you like to be the defensive coordinator right now? Because you're over there, you don't know what's going to happen. No matter what you call, you feel like, hey, the quarterback's hot. He's probably going to beat what we're trying to do.
And they get the sack.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
It's now second down. It's Bernard in the backfield. He's got the catch.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
This is third down.
Bernard lines up as the single back here.
Three-step drop. Running room. Dives down, and that'll end the play.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
The line of scrimmage, the 27.
Let's go.
First and 10. Courtney Upshaw brings the quarterback down.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
It's Bernard in the backfield. The Bengals have it at the 34. And they swamp him again. grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
The final 30 seconds of the third quarter, and it's a first down. The Bengals line up in the pistol. Now 1st and 10. And give that reception to A.J. Green.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
One more snap, and another quarter is in the books. Catch, ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Named for the legendary founder of this football franchise, we're back here at Paul Brown Stadium. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Allen's brought down at the 21.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and 2 coming up. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Ravens come to the line with a bunch set. They'll run it off the toss. He's tackled at the 28.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First and 10. He has the grab. And at the 37, he'll be brought down. That's another reception, giving him 2. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The Ravens from the 37. Wants to go deep. Wow, what a catch. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. And with less than a quarter to play, it's going to be very difficult to catch them at this point.
Yeah, the chances of a comeback have almost gone to impossible. But I'll say this on the offensive side. Don't take any chances and see if you can just find a way to march down the field to score to keep this game going.
It's good. The Bengals are ready to return the kick. Signals right away. Fair catch.
The Bengals offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Bernard lines up as the single back here. With 2 hands, he has it. After that grab, it's now second down and 2. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. Looking to go deep. Green's got the grab on the touch pass.
Breaking huddle and coming to the line at the 17-yard line.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Back to the air here on first down. And intercepted.
Early in
the fourth, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they ever thought there's going to be a miracle comeback in this game. It's been bad all day long. I actually feel bad for them throwing that interception because they just can't seem to do anything right on the offensive side.
Flip to the outside. And that's good for only a yard or two.
When you're on the defensive side in a situation like this, you know the offense is going to be limited. Be aggressive, get up there at the line of scrimmage, and try to make it happen. That time they did it, and they stopped the run for just a short gain.
In a dangerous spot here. Backs to the end zone. Stepping up to the line at the 6. 2nd and 8. Rashad Perriman has the football, and he steps out of the field of play.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Quick with the catch. The Ravens get a first down. That's reception number 2 for him. The Ravens have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Flacco's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
Leaps up and comes away with it. They'll set up now at midfield. First down and 10. On the money. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
If it was me, I would cover the short receivers and force this guy to throw it down the field. You're behind by a few points. You got to try and force the issue.
Flacco's completed his last 6 passes. The Ravens will take the snap from the 45. Pulls it in. That's a gain of 8.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Flacco's got it in the gun. It's a grab by Perriman. Gains 17.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First and 10. He's got the catch.
What can a defensive back do in a situation like this? The answer is nothing. How about the throw right on target by the quarterback and a good route on that out route by the receiver?
Flacco's completion percentage 70% on the day. Screen makes the catch. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Can the defense make a stop? They bent a lot here in this drive. They had the offense backed up. They let them march down the field. Now you're in the red zone. Make the right call and stop them.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line.
The long drive continues. Press coverage all the way. Flacco's back in shotgun formation. Another sack.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high. But the rush, they're quick enough. They get there and they sack the QB.
No good. No good.
Yeah, but can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try. And when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Bengals snap it at the 36.
Makes the catch in the open field. That's reception. Number 7 for him.
After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1.
And it's swatted away.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
Third down.
Let's go. 188. 188.
Intercepted. They bring him to the turf. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. They took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
Picks up maybe 3.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put 2 hands on the ball.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. They'll run it here. Picks up 8 here.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's nice.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The Bengals with a nickel look here on defense.
They give it to him on the counter. Hides the one who brings him to the ground.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put 2 hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
Things are clicking right now, and this team has to feel invincible without a loss on the year.
Oh, you know they do. Just to come into this game, today's game, the other team wants to put that first loss on them so bad, not able to do it because they got outplayed. That's why the team is undefeated.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.